Hi, hello everyone, it's Diane. Welcome, or if you've been here before, welcome back to another video. So I'm actually filming this video on Sunday. I have been under the weather, so yeah, I haven't had any time to film anything. But today I'm finally gonna do a collection walkthrough. I haven't shown you guys my full collection in well over 3 months, and there's a lot of things happening, exciting things that I'm going to be showing you guys. So if this sounds good to you, grab a snack, grab something to drink, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, to me it's actually funny that I don't know, for some reason I like to start my videos in this direction just so that I can show you guys how everything is looking. But as always, we're gonna start in this corner. My golden pothos, I don't know, I haven't seen any growth happening, but still living in this corner. And then for my Dieffenbachia Camille, wait, no, my Dieffenbachia Sterling, yeah, she's looking even more bare now. I just don't know what to do with this plant. Her new growth is coming out very small compared to the other leaves, and we're just not going to talk about her because she is stressing the crap out of me. So I usually go around this way, but I'm just going to get this plant out of the way. Okay, so my Magnificent Cross with Crystallinum Anthurium, she gave me this leaf, I want to say over a month ago, and I don't see a new growth. But soon she's probably going to start giving me another leaf. Latest leaf on my Anthurium Magnificent Hybrid. This massive leaf. I'm pretty sure I showed this leaf in my previous video. And I do see that she is in caterpillar still. We will see what happens there. Dieffenbachia Camille. Actually she gave me a couple babies down here. You guys can see them. And she is also pushing out another baby right there. So I'm very happy and excited to see that happening. All right, so my spider plant right here on my wall, as you guys can see, she is in need of a water. I can tell by the color of the leaves. Philodendron micans. I ended up shopping it the other day here because it was grown a little bit leggy. So yeah, that vine looked at it very weird compared to like the whole plant. So I ended up shopping it there. But after I shopped her a couple of months ago, she has given me tons of new growth. She's doing amazing. Same thing as my Pearls and Jade Epiprenum, doing amazing as well. And then over here, I repotted this plant not too long ago. I'm gonna be sure that all the videos that I mentioned, I'll leave them linked down in the description below, just in case you guys would like to see them. But I repotted this plant not too long ago. She did lose one of the oldest leaf, and yeah. Oh my god, I just noticed she's about to push a new leaf right there. How exciting. All right, so she's doing good too. This is my Anthurium King of Clarinervium. And then over here, we didn't talk about this one. She's stressing me out too. For some reason, she is not doing that good after I repotted her, and her leaves are either falling off, yellowing and falling off, or she is looking very pale. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully she starts turning around and start giving me that dark foliage that I like, because yeah, I don't know. Oh, by the way, that's a begonia Black Magic. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her. Right next to my begonia, we have the Calathea Stella, and there's another one that we don't talk. We do not talk. I water her and I put her back in her spot. She's struggling a little bit too, and yeah, Okay, so on top of my Acra bar, I have my Triscanthia, which is looking bare on top. I don't know, she's growing weird. She looks very lush on the bottom, but the top, I'm actually glad that we can't see it because she's not looking good. And then I have a philodendron Brazil. This is one of two plants that I have. And she's doing fine, I guess. And then right here on this corner, I have my banana tree or my Musa variegated. Looking good too. She gave me this massive leaf, I want to say like a month ago. And she is currently working on another one right there. Okay, so I don't know why, but I'm not able to get my orchids to bloom again. And for some reason, this one ended up drying out. Not sure what exactly I'm doing wrong. If you guys have any care tips as to how I can keep this plant alive. I mean, not that she's dying. Her foliage is looking cute. Her leaves are firm, but it's just the bloom. What are these called? The bloom sticks, the blooms, I don't know what they're called, whatever. But yeah, I can't get them to bloom. I have another orchid and she doesn't have any bloom sticks, whatever. Anyways, okay, so for my Hoya Polinera, I'm actually thinking of shopping these two vines to see if I can encourage new growth, because for some reason she's stuck there. Nothing is happening with this plant. So maybe she's just working on getting, hold on, I'm about to drop it. Maybe she's just working on getting new roots or developing the root system, because I can't see any roots in there. Hopefully she's not rotting. She is definitely not rotting. You guys can see roots there, but yeah, she's not putting in any new growth. She's not dying, which is a good thing as well, but yeah. Then right below it is my Hoya Corniana Splash, and she's doing the absolute most. This vine for some reason is looking bare there, and it's bothering me a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like shopping it, but let me see if I can get one of these other vines to like grow and cover that baldness out, because yeah, but she's doing great. She's doing amazing. This is one of my favorite Hoyas. Then right on the floor is my Party Time. Why is the tag like that? I'm not even sure, but I'm just gonna adjust it. So yeah, this is my Party Time. That is the baby that I ended up potting up not so long ago. And yeah, nothing to report there. Okay, so I'm just gonna start here on the bottom. I have a couple cuttings here from my Epiprenum panatum, and these are cuttings, well, Westics from my mother-in-law. She gave me some cuttings of the Syngonium. Oh my god, for some reason I can't remember the name of this plant, but I'm gonna leave it in the screen for you guys. Anyways, she gave me 2 new leaves, and I think she's working on other new leaves there. But yeah, this is just a small propagation station here, and these are the Westics from the Philodendron White Princess. And as you guys can see, oh, I think this is rotting in here. I don't know, it looks kind of iffy, but she did put out new growth. You can see the growth point. I was not able to find any roots, so maybe she's putting on her work towards the foliage, and then she's gonna start putting out roots. But I also have Westics from my Hoya Crimson Queen in here, and you guys can see she is putting a new leaf right there. I did lose a couple of Westics from the Crimson Queen. So I'm only left with 1, 2, and 3 right there. And also the wet sticks that I had from the Syngonium Frosted Heart, they all 5 pieces ended up rotting. Wait, was it 5 pieces or 4 pieces? Something like that, but they ended up rotting, so I threw them away. Okay, so over here I have more cuttings from the Epiprenum Panatum and then the Syngonium. This is only one Westig. And then over here I have a couple corms of my, I think this is the corms from the Black Velvet. Not sure, but I think those are corms from Black Velvet. And then over here, I don't know what the heck is, oh, okay, so she has a leaf, but look at this. This rotted. How is that even alive? Oh, never mind. Okay, and then right here I have my Begonia Verrumosa. I'm gonna try to put this one in a dome just to see if I can keep her alive, because for some reason this one does not thrive in my room humidity. So yeah, we will see. And then on that last container, I have the cuttings for the string of turtles, which I see that most of them have roots. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, most of them have roots, have developed roots, so that's a good thing. I'm probably gonna leave them here for a couple of months. I don't know, maybe like 2-3 months, and then I'll repot the whole plant. I'll show you guys the whole plant later so that you guys can see that she's doing a lot better. Okay, so back there is the Peperomia rubber something. I can't remember the name of this one either, but I'll leave it on the screen. She, as you guys can see, tons of new growth. I don't have an issue with this plant. I think I've said that multiple times in my channel, but yeah, I don't have any problems with this specific plant. And then my Thanksgiving cactus is doing amazing as well. I'm probably gonna be moving this one to a lower light spot just because I want this plant to bloom for me during Thanksgiving. And then my Anthurium Doc Michelle, as you guys know, she did put out that new leaf. Came a little bit wonky. We will see how the next leaf comes out. I don't think she is pushing. No, she's not working on another leaf. What are you? Phytonia, another plant, doing great. I have managed to keep this plant thriving in semi-hydro. All right, so this is Aglonema redscium, and this one I ended up transferring it from pond to soil because she wasn't doing quite well in semi-hydro, so I think she would benefit a lot more from being in soil. I will say that ever since I transfer her into soil, she has given me, I don't know, like 3 new leaves. She's currently working on 2. Well, she gave me 2. No, was it? No, she gave me 2 leaves, and she's currently working on 2 more. So that's good. So my snake plant, I'm probably gonna have to take her out of this spot because she is growing a little bit too tall for it. As you guys can see, that leaf on the back is actually out of the shell because yeah, she's growing too tall for it. All right, on the second shelf, Philodendron Redstone gave me this leaf a couple of months ago, and she is in caterpillar, soon to be pushing out that new leaf. Doing great, doing amazing. I really do love that plant. My Begonia listata is doing the absolute most. As you guys can see, she is pushing new growth. I actually don't have I actually don't have a problem with this plant. Ever since I did give her a haircut, she has been rewarding me with a lot of new growth. She does have a couple blooms. Some of them ended up falling off already, but you guys can see that she does have a lot of new growth and multiple blooms. Look at this one. So cute. I really love this plant. I love the softness that it has on its leaf. I don't know if you guys are able to see all the little hairs, but this plant feels like a freaking teddy bear. All right, so I ended up putting my Hoya freckles in a trellis. She is getting a little bit more splashiness to her leaves. Not as much as I would like for her to be, but we will see what happens. Doing good. As you guys can see, she has new growth, constantly giving me new leaves as well. As you guys can see, this is a new leaf, and then this is another new leaf. The one all the way back here is another new leaf, so I don't have a problem with this plant. Okay, and then right here, I have four or five corms that sprouted from the alocasia black velvet, and yeah, they're not doing so good. All right, so right beside it, I have the philodendron tortum, and I am so happy to see that this plant just keeps on pushing leaves after leaf. Like this leaf, not even fully hardened, and she is already working on pushing another one, which is crazy. This one actually looks like it's gonna have more I don't know, little fingers, but yeah, she is working on another leaf. And then my begonia ferox, she is drying out just a tiny bit, not on every leaf, but a couple ones. You can start seeing that it's getting a little bit crispy, and that is because the humidity here has been dropping a lot. You could tell that the weather, the time, the season is changing, and she is starting to show it. But still, one of my favorite begonias. Look at her. She looks so cute. All right, now on the other top shelf, this was the latest leaf that I got on my Anthurium luxurians, and she hasn't given me any new leaf. I will say that this plant is a slow grower. I can see that she is going to be working on a new leaf, but I don't know how long that's going to take because she is a slow grower. And this leaf is starting to look a little bit yellow on the side. That's something that I don't know. Like, I don't know how to keep this plant happy. I don't know if I'm overwatering it or underwatering it. I don't know. I gotta figure her out a little bit more. Then my begonia rex, my rex begonia. I don't know what's the proper name for this one, the scientific name for this one. But I did show her not too long ago in one of my favorites video. Still doing amazing, still doing well. She did suffer a little bit because once again, I haven't been feeling good. I was under the weather and I wasn't watering my plants as well, and she did suffer a little bit from being dry for too long, but she's recuperating and she's doing amazing. Like you can see it on the bottom leaves from when I underwater her. Okay, so my Aglaonema pictotricolor is doing the absolute most as well. She is working on another new leaf. I don't have an issue with this plant. Do you have a pictotricolor and do you have any struggles with this plant? Because I think I find her to be very easygoing, but yeah, she is working on a new leaf right there. My Cordiana Silver, my Hoya Cordiana Silver has new growth. This long, oh, that's not, I'm not there yet. All right, but yeah, she's doing amazing. And let me see, because I know I repotted this one a couple of months ago, but I'm not able to see roots developing through the pot, which is weird because she is still giving me growth. You guys can see that she is working on two small leaves right there. All right, now for my Hoya Matilde Splash. I want to say that this is a new growth point, but I'm not sure if that was there before. I don't know. All I know is that she has this long tendril that hasn't been doing absolutely nothing, so I feel like I want to shop it back. That's my problem, that I want to shop everything back. But you guys are able to see that she is showing her roots. Her roots are starting to peek through, which is good. Good. Oh, I almost forgot my Anthurium Regal. And she gave me that new leaf. This is another one that keeps on constantly, this is constantly, she keeps on giving me new leaves, which I'm all up for it. There is two, well, there's one plant with two different growth points, so maybe that's the reason why I keep on seeing that she's pushing leaf after leaf after leaves. As you guys can see, she is going to be pushing out another leaf right there on this other side, so that's good. That's good to see. Now on the top shelf, begonia palensis, the oldest leaf I have to cut back because, as you guys can see, they're not looking cute anymore. They are drying out, but I do have tons of new growth there, which is fine. I'm cool with that. She is looking a lot better than what she was before, and I think it's because she was receiving a lot of light. So I'm actually having my grow lights on for 4 hours, and then the rest is just ambient light. So right in front of it, it's my Hoya Bretonnier, species Bretonnier. And as you guys can see, new growth happening everywhere. This is another plant that I don't struggle with. She's very easygoing. She's a fast grower too. So if you're looking for a fast growing Hoya, 110% recommend the Hoya Bretonnier. She does have tons of new growth, like right here, over here, this long vine right here trailing. And as far as her root system, I did potted this one up not too long ago. So, but yeah, she's doing great. I don't want to say one of my favorite Hoyas because I think all the Hoyas that I have in my collection, they're my favorites. I don't know, I find Hoyas to be such easygoing. Okay, and then back here is my Prime Rose Widow, something to that. I forgot the name of this one, but it's the Prime Rose. It's something with Prime Rose and Widow, but she's doing amazing. I actually cut this one back, not well, I'm not gonna say not too long ago. It's been way some time now, a couple of months. I ended up cutting it back because she grows like a freaking weed, and she was drying out so much. So now that I have her in pot and semi-hydro, she's doing a lot better. You can see her root system. She's asking for another repot, but I'm just gonna leave her in this pot for now. But she's doing good. This is the other orchid that I was talking about earlier, and her foliage once again is doing amazing, but her blooms are non-existent. We don't know where her blooms are. And as far as her pot, her roots are looking nice and healthy. And you guys can see she has new roots on top. Back there, which needs a water. My philodendron, my syngonium. I don't know what are you, but have the syngonium here. It's looking nice, cute, and lush. So this is how I like my syngoniums to look. Anything more than that is just too exaggerating for me, and that's when I start not to like them. Does she have spider mite? I'm gonna have to pay a close attention to this one because it looks like she has spider mite. Stop it. Anyways, right beside it is my Alocasia cuprea. Gave me this leaf. It's still soft, not hardened off yet. She gave me this other one not so long ago. I want to say like 3 weeks ago, which came out wonky. I don't know why, but it's 11, so my lights turned off. But yeah, she gave me that wonky leaf, which I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm constantly watering this one, so I'm not sure. But yeah. On top, cuttings from my string of turtles. They are well rooted in there. I'm just waiting for the one in the container so that I can pot them all together. This is a cutting from the begonia, my begonia Miss Mommy, and she is rooting. You guys can see that she has a couple roots in there, which is great to see because I thought I was gonna lose that plant. And then right here I have the cutting that I took from my, well, the only cutting that I have surviving, that it's currently surviving in my collection. This is my Syngonium Frosted Heart, and you guys can see that she has rooted, which it took a really long time. I'm not gonna lie, to get that plant to root up for me took a really long time. My Syngonium White Princess, I want to show you guys that she is working on her new growth point right there. I'm probably gonna have this one on a stake just for a little bit of support because I was not liking the way that she was growing. These are the cuttings from the Syngonium Randy, and you guys can see that she is well rooted in there as well. I don't have an issue with this plant. I do have an issue with her when she starts growing really out of control, which is exactly what happened with this plant, and that's the reason why I ended up cutting it. If you guys are interested in watching that video, I'm gonna make sure that I have it linked down below. Okay, so right here is my Pingdaxis, my Skindapsis Pictus Exotica, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys because I don't want to bring her down, but I noticed that a couple of her leaves looks like she has I don't know, like a fungal thing, a fungal issue happening. But yeah, it's I haven't taken a look at it. I show you guys in my favorites video that I did. It should be the last video that I uploaded, but I noticed while making that video that I don't know, she's suffering from something. I haven't taken a look at it. She's still doing good. As you guys can see, she is working on pushing another leaf right there. So I guess she's doing fine. Then back here is my Aglonema Silver Bay, doing great as well. This is the new leaf. Wait, is it that one? Yes. I think that was the last. There's a couple leaves that are yellowing, but those are from like the oldest leaf, which I'm not concerned about. But this is the last pup that she gave me. That's the new leaf from the last pup that she gave me. All right, down here. Oh my god, I forget the name of this one too. This is the Calathea whatever it is. I can't remember the name of this one, but she's doing fine, I guess. She did suffer a little bit from my underwatering when I wasn't feeling that good, so we will see how she recovers from it. Then my alocasia Jacqueline, for some reason I thought I said Entherium, but my alocasia Jacqueline is doing good as well. I ended up taking her out of my Vistro shelf because she was touching the grow light, and as you guys can see, she has a little bit of sunburn right there, but she's doing good. Her root system is doing amazing as well. Oh, look at that white chunky root right there. Anyways, yeah, she's doing good. She's doing amazing. No leaf yet. I will say that this is a very slow growing plant. This is actually the second alocasia that I have in my collection. The first one ended up passing away, but from what I can remember from the other one, they are very slow growing, so we will see. I can't wait for that one to give me a new leaf. Okay, and then right here, this is my Philodendron. I want to call her so bad a Philodendron Glorious, but I came to the conclusion that this is a Gloriosum instead, because as you guys can see, she is crawling. I ended up putting the stake here to see if I'm able to manage her to like grow more towards the center of the moss pole, but I don't think that's gonna be happening. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this plant because I really want a Glorious, not a Gloriosum. I don't have the space to have a Gloriosum, but regardless of it, I'm just going to show you guys the latest leaf that it gave me, and it is this gorgeous leaf right here. It came perfect, no damage. Yeah, doing good. As I showed you guys before, she is working. I mean, she's in caterpillar. There's one leaf that's gonna be emerging from there soon. And down here is my philodendron mame. This is the latest leaf that it gave me. Looking cute as well, and big and pillowy. And yeah, this plant, I love this plant. But yeah, that is the latest leaf. Oh, that is the latest leaf that it gave me. And right here on the windowsill, I have a cutting from the Frozen Jade, my lithops. I think I need to water this. I think she's up for, I think all my cacti are up for water. So yeah, these two funky looking little guys doing amazing. And then my, I don't know what's the proper name for this one. I keep on calling it the moon cacti, whatever it is. He has put out two flowers that ended up dying, and now he has two more flowers, which is about to open. Well, that one is about to open soon. This one is still working on developing, but doing amazing. My Venus flytrap doing amazing as well. As you guys can see, she has a couple of new growth right there and also over there. So my Pinguicula LRCA is doing amazing as well. Ever since I took her out of my visitor shelf and put her back on the windowsill, she has been looking very sun stressy with that purplish color, which I love. Okay, so this one, I actually want to bring this one down so that you guys can see everything that's happening. But before I even do that, let me just show you guys. These are a new set of leaves. Looking cute and amazing. Look at the variation on that leaf. Stunning. So yeah, this is a new growth point. I guess this started happening when I ended up shopping the long tendril that this plant had, but she also has a tendril right here, and she gave me those two leaves right here on the bottom, and then for the rest I ended up shopping that tendril. But okay, so she is working on new leaves right here. This is a brand new tendril. She has another tendril right here, one right here, this one. But in reality, what I wanted to show you guys is the white leaves. They're obviously still pink because they came out not too long ago, but look at them. They look so cute, right? Look at the half moon on this one. If I can show you guys, look at the half moon on that one. So cute. And then the half moon on this one as well. So yeah, I have two full white leaves, which is, I don't know, it's stunning because right now they're sun stressed and they're also brand new. So the Crimson Queen, when she's pushing out new leaves, they usually look pink, very pink, and then they start fading away after time. But yeah, and then my Hoya linearis, which is actually the exciting news. I wasn't expecting this. I was actually expecting for at least one of them bloom next year, but for this one, I just want to show you guys. This plant has so many freaking different peduncles, but I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see because it's so backlit. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, so I ended up putting her here just so that I can show you guys, but there's like 7 different peduncles on this plant. That one doesn't have any peduncles, but look at the peduncle in here. So there's one right there. Don't you fall now. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's multiples over here. You guys can see one right there. There's another one right there. There's more back here. Over on this one. Yeah, if I'm I'm gonna try to count them just so that you guys can see how many peduncles this plant has, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think that's it. 7 freaking peduncles on this plant. I was not expecting that. I really wasn't. Look at that. So cute. And I think the biggest one is this one. I think this is the biggest one. That is so freaking cute. Wait, this one is quite large as well. If I can show you guys. Look at that. So stinking cute. Yeah, she's making me happy. All right, so this is the other philodendron Brazil that I was talking to you guys about. I don't know what the heck happened there, but I saw that there's a couple leaves that are looking like that. I'm not sure if it's because, once again, I underwater these plants for a couple of days, and yeah. Aglonema mahasamba, pushing out new leaves. She's looking good, although her foliage is looking a little bit, not a little bit, a lot smaller than the lower leaves, but it's fine. She's still giving me new leaves, new growth, so I'm okay with that. Begonia looking glass, looking amazing. I ended up setting her up in this trellis. Right next to her is the Epiprenum panatum, looking cute. Philodendron pimpressus. This is one plant that I actually regret purchasing, but she's giving me new growth. As you guys can see, there's 1, 2, 3 new leaves, and well, actually there was supposed to be one right here, but she got stuck and she ended up breaking off. Yeah, other than that, I regret purchasing that plant. I completely skipped over my boyfriend's pine tree. He's slowly dying. That's all I'm gonna say. He's slowly taking himself to the grave. Okay, so this is my begonia Miss Mommy, and as you guys can see, she does have a growth point right there. Well, she pushed out a small baby leaf there. This is the second time that this plant does this, so I'm not even sure if that's gonna make it. I'm actually glad that I ended up taking the top piece from this plant, because if I lose this plant, I'm gonna be really mad. Alocasia Maharani, she gave me this new leaf, and then the other pot hasn't given me no new growth, which is, it's fine. My Alocasia Pendragon, it's working on a new leaf right there. Okay, so right next to my alocasias is my begonia venosa, and she gave me those 2 new leaves. She is working on this one. She gave me a bloom. This bloom is about to fall off soon. The bottom is looking a little bit sparse and bare, but it's fine because she is actually giving me new growth, which I'm happy and excited to see. Then my philodendron verrucosum, I don't know, some of her leaves are not looking her best. She was suffering from spider mites, as you guys can see. There's still a little bit of damage to some of her leaves, but she did give me this new leaf. This is the latest leaf. She has a little bit of cosmetic damage, but she's doing fine. Other than that, look at that other growth point right there, which is in caterpillar already, soon to be pushing that leaf. And I know there's another growth point somewhere in here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I didn't even notice that she had a growth point right there, but you guys can see that there's another growth point there, and I know there's another one. Oh, look at it over here. Right here, which I'm gonna have to like Velcro tape this. Yeah, because you could tell that she's pushing out new roots, so I want that to be able to attach itself to the pole. But yeah, philodendron verrucosum, one of my favorite, all-time favorite plants. And then Monkey tail is doing phenomenal. Look at this, growing super long. Same thing with my Rhaphidophora paradoxa. Look at her, she is super long. Oh, I also saw that she is pushing out new growth right there. So she's doing really good. She's doing really, really good. And now that I'm having my hand here, I can feel the sun. Feels quite hot, so I don't want them to burn. I might have to move, especially the paradox, so I might have to move it away from the window. We will see. Actually, let me start here on top. This is my Hoya Ficii. As you guys can see, her tendrils are super long, but she is pushing out new growth, new leaves, which is nice to see. Then this is my Hoya Polinera out of variegated, doing amazing as well. Look at her. She looks stunning, stunning, stunning. I love this plant. This is out of the two Polineras that I have. This one is definitely my favorite one. Okay, and then hanging here, I have my Anthurium Pallidiflorum. The latest leaf that it gave me was this one, and it's not as long as the other ones, which I don't know why, but I'm just letting her be. She's usually right here, but I turn all these plants around just so that I can show you guys how they're looking. But this is the latest leaf on my Monstera Thai constellation. Looking huge compared to my hands, you guys can see. And she also gave me second fenestrations, which I wasn't expecting for this plant to give me second fenestrations in, I don't know, maybe a couple years. But I'm actually glad to see that she did give me second fenestrations. And then right here on the bottom, I have the small Thai constellation. Then right here on the bottom, I have the other spider plant, which is not looking very good because I dropped her. So yeah, she needs a repot too. My jade plant, doing phenomenal. She is another one that might need to be repotted soon. And these are just cuttings from the Epiprenum and my Manjula pothos. And yes, as you guys can see, they're looking quite dirty because it was raining not so long ago, and we forgot to close the windows and all the water splashed inside. So that's why she's looking quite dirty. I have to clean that plant. Right here on the bottom is my Alocasia Dragon's Breath, looking amazing. Look at how cute and long that leaf is. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, she is working on another leaf right there. And this is the major difference that you guys are probably gonna see in my collection. I ended up shopping my Cullius plant. I have most of the, well, not most of them, all of them rooting in water. I'm going to be shopping the root system on this when I'm ready to like repot the whole thing again. But look at the root system on this. Yeah, that was like a major shop for this plant. I was just tired of it. I'm not gonna lie, I was tired of it, so I ended up shopping it. All right, so right here I have my Monstera, my all green Monstera Deliciosa, and I actually ended up moving it here because she wasn't receiving a lot of light on top of my visual shelf, and ever since I moved her here, she ended up unfurling this leaf, which is looking nice and cute. I would like to see more fenestrations on her, but I'm not gonna beat her up for that because I know she was in a low light situation for about 4 months, and that's the reason why she never pushed any leaf while being on top of my visual shelf. She's never going back in there. I know that she does not like it, but right here next to the window, she is thriving. Maybe I should change her this way so that you guys can see and admire the full plant. But yeah, she's doing amazing. You guys can see the difference in leaf size, and this is still soft. It's not even hardened off yet. Okay, spider plant Bonnie. I'm actually thinking of potting all my spider plants together. My jewel orchid. about to lose that leaf, but she is working on tons of new growth. This is a cutting of my Frozen Jade. I actually cut this piece thinking that she wasn't going to give me no variegation, but as you guys can see, it's variegated. This was the latest leaf, the last before the last, and as you guys can see, she did give me a variegated leaf, so I'm not even sure if this is going to come out variegated. We will have to wait and see, because that didn't show up after the whole leaf was hardening off. So then right here is my Syngonian Albo. Latest leaf that she gave me is this one, which I'm impressed with this leaf. I really love looking at this leaf. The green on green is stunning, stunning. My Manjula Potos, or Epiprenum Potos, Epiprenum Manjula, I ended up repotting her, and I tried to set her up in this pole again, but she's leaning forward, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, do something about this. And then right here, my Philodendron biliaceae, Billy, whatever you guys want to call it, gave me this new leaf. It's still not hardened off. I don't think this is going to be one of the biggest leaf, which is really not that good, because the latest leaf that she gave me was this one, and now he's, I don't know. We will see what happened with that leaf. And then for my Hoyas, this is my Hoya, Hushkeliana is doing the absolute most. As you guys can see, this is a long tendril. She has a little bit of sun stress right here on the top of the leaves due to the grow light, but she's doing amazing. And then for the Hoya Ondulata, I ended up shopping the tendril that was wrapped on my rainbow coleus, and it is because these bottom leaf wasn't doing anything for the longest, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna chop it off and hope for the best. So I ended up chopping it, and ever since I chopped it, you guys can see that that leaf is starting to look a lot bigger now, which I'm happy and excited to see. Hoya Wayerii Intervariegated is doing amazing as well. So you guys can see, this is a tendril that's working on new leaves. I think that's the only active tendril that I'm able to see on this plant. She is taking quite some time. I will say that she is a slow grower, but at least she's doing something. And then right here on the bottom is my Hoya compacta, which is doing amazing as well. She gave me this 2 leaves, and she's actively working on the growth point right there. And now in my kitchen, don't look at the mess, but right here I have the cuttings that I took from my rainbow coleus. Most of her leaves are dying off and falling, but as you guys can see, she has tons of roots. I don't have an issue with this plant rooting. My Marantha is doing good. She is always on the spot. I think, yes, she does. Oh my god, look at that fussy root. How stinking cute. She does need to water, so I'm gonna water her once I finish filming this video, but she's doing great. She's doing amazing. We don't talk about her. We don't talk about her. Aloe vera. I don't know exactly what I'm doing wrong. My son's ficus is doing great. My son's lime tree, I want to say that it's doing great. I haven't had any limes this year. Not sure. Then again, I should have taken this one outside for the summertime, but I didn't. It didn't give me any limes. And then for this Alocasia Black Velvet, yeah, I will say that she hasn't given me any new leaf. I can see that she is going to be pushing out a leaf here from the second plant. But as far as this, it only gave me 2. Oh, look, I just noticed this. Is this going to be a leaf? I think this might be a leaf. So hopefully it is, because she did give me 2 flowers back to back, no leaf. My Rhaphidophora cristanta, I let it dry out. It ended up dying. Does anybody has a plant that is completely dead, but I don't know, for some reason you're just too lazy to take it out of the pot? Well, that's her. In my collection, that is her. This is my daughter's jade plant, doing good. Also has tons of new growth. I've been shopping this one little by little just to get her to grow the way I want her to grow, because I don't want her to go through the same thing that my bonsai is going through, and I will show you guys that in a bit. But this is the string of turtles. Oh, she is dried out though. Needs a water. I told you guys that she has been doing a lot better ever since I shopped her, so maybe that's the reason why she wasn't doing that much. She needed a shop. For my string of hearts, I ended up shopping her back as well, as you guys can see. Major shop here on the bottom, but she's doing amazing. Can't complain about this plant. And as far as inside my cabinet, I don't think I have anything new to report. My alocasia, let me just turn on the lights in here. My alocasia silver dragon has tons of corms in there, but she hasn't given me any new leaf, which I don't know why. And then this is another silver dragon, and oh, she's dried. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, her reservoir is completely empty. Anyways, my alocasia, this is a silver dragon and a dragon's breath. Down here, this is a little bit of everything. I think this is a pink dragon. And then over here, I don't know. Pink dragon or poly, not sure. But this is a sorted pot. Then over here, I think this is a dragon's breath. And this is a new leaf. Look at that. She's so cute. But this is dragon's breath and might be silver dragon. Not sure. All the plants in here are dehydrated. Look at that. No water. Oh my. Oh yeah, this. I don't think this is coming back. Okay, so like I was saying before, I got sidetracked with the one on the bottom that I ended up throwing everything away because yeah, that was not coming back. But this is my alocasia, not the silver dragon. Why do I always get confused between the silver dragon and the dragon scale? Oh my god, my brain. So yeah, this is a dragon scale. As you guys can see, she did give me a little pup right here. Oh, she gave me 2 pups. Look at this. And she's pushing out a new leaf. What the heck? I haven't been paying attention to my plants. For sure. Okay, so next is my alocasia mellow. And yeah, she hasn't given me a new leaf. And then this is my alocasia poly. She gave me this leaf and she's actively working on another one right here. And then right on the lower shelf is my alocasia black velvet, and this one came out with a little bit of variegation right there. I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but yeah. Oh, and let me not forget about my bonsai. Looking sad. I don't know what I should do with him, but not looking so good. So those are all the updates that I have to show you guys. I am really happy and excited to see how the blooms on my Hoya linearis are going to look. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe and ring your notification bell so that YouTube notifies you every time I upload a new video. New videos are typically every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST time, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys on my next one. Bye.